How to make money on YouTube. Woohoo! Probably 1,000 videos on this. Look, if you're on YouTube to make money, give it up. Don't do it. I mean, you can, but the odds of actually getting there where you make big money is, as they say, the 1%. It's probably the 0.1%. It's super difficult to make money on YouTube. They pay such low fees. They really do. And I'm going to tell you something pretty cool that you may enjoy. I don't care if it's one sub. I don't care if it's one view. Let's say you got a brand new channel. You need to think about what you're going to do on your channel. So let's say you take your channel into nothing but knives. That's it. Every video you produce, and you produce a video once a week, every 7 days about a knife. Whether it's a cheap knife, whether it's an expensive knife, whether you buy a knife from Walmart for 10 bucks, and you do that video once a week. Here's what's going to happen. You want to have at least a good 30 videos, I would say. You know, and you don't want them all at once. So don't think I'm going to produce 30 videos and then I'm good to do this. No. You do one a week. Probably take you 6 months by the time you get them up there. And now your channel looks like it has something. Make the name of your channel, not your name. Try to make the name of the channel around something with the word knife in it because it'll come up in the search a lot better. All right, we got 30 videos. We got the channel name is Knife. And basically we're reviewing garbage knives. That's it. Well, what's going to happen now is you go over to chat, the AI, chat CGI or whatever you call it, and ask them to type you up a story to ask to review a product. So you go send that to them, and then they will send you an email and discuss this with you. You have chat GPT tell you that you want to have it written as a review and put the information in, so now you look extremely smart. Do not send them your address. Do not send them anything like that. You're trying to initiate a conversation. They will want to look at your channel. You can even include your channel inside that email that you're sending. They will look it over and they will say, is he a good fit for us or isn't he? Now, if they're a knife place, and stay away from the places in the United States of America because, I don't know, I find USA places are more difficult to deal with than China places. A China place is more quickly to accept it, and because they want the marketing. Now, let me explain that side of it. Why doesn't it matter if it's one sub or one view? Because they simply want their name out there. That's it. And if you go to certain channels, keep in mind, you'll see I have things that came from people that distributors they gave me for free. One of them was that light I had. The gas thing I have that actually allows you to take a shower. I'm mainly pretty much an outdoor channel. So I get stuff like this pretty easy. I did not send a message to the light guy. I didn't send a message to the shower guy at all. They contacted me. And the reason for that is because the first line in my description box is, if you wish to get together, please email. Well, they have bots that actually scan YouTube looking for that. And when they find that, they will send you an email, is what will happen. So now, and when you reply, you don't say yes and get all excited and give them your address, or they're not even going to talk to you. You know, you reply with, I'm interested. What did you have in mind? Or if you know what the product is, you could discuss, I have the perfect setup. I could set up a tent. I could do this. I could do that. And I can get this video for you that's 8 minutes long. Now, the light that I got, they wanted 3 shorts. They wanted an 8-minute video. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. But I did want the light. So I did it. And I saved myself $100. So are you going to get 1 million on YouTube? If that's what you're doing for, don't do it. But if you're doing it because every now and then you'll get some free product, which is kind of nice, it also allows you to put some of your knowledge out there that may help other people. And that's nice too. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy making videos, so I'm not trying to make a million. If I get 50 views on a video, I'm completely happy, believe it or not. I've had the odd person send me messages saying they never thought of putting, a moving blanket underneath their cot inside their tent. And it's nice that you could help somebody to get educated to do that. Now, I am 61 years old, so I happen to know a little bit about camping. I've been doing it all my life. But this is how you make a little bit. Now, if you go into affiliated marketing, and that's where you would sign up for like Amazon, and they would give you a code and people click it to buy and you get a little bit kickback on that. That doesn't cost them anymore. You do not apply for Amazon affiliate marketing until you have a decent amount of subscribers. Meaning, you guarantee you can get 5 sales a month from an Amazon. And then they will approve you. But a lot of times Amazon affiliate will approve somebody and nobody's clicking or buying. Within 3 months, they're going to kick you out of the program. You're useless. The whole idea is to generate increase in sales. So as long as people are clicking your Amazon affiliate links, that's important. Now you can scour the internet looking for other affiliate linking. Okay? Like, for example, you'll hear people say, well, I'm sponsored, but they're not sponsored by anybody. That's horseshit. They're doing affiliate marketing. And some affiliate marketing is higher than others. So let's say I do hosting where you put websites. A lot of these hosting sites will pay like $100 if you can send somebody to them. But it's more difficult to market. So a lot of guys, what they'll do is near the end of the video, they'll say, well, if you're considering hosting, click this link below and you're helping out the channel. And that's true. You are helping out the channel. The guy's getting a little extra money, put some gas in his car, go do some camping, stuff like that. It's not cheap. When I go to Land Between the Lakes, I'm looking at 2 tanks of gas there and back. I'm looking at setting up my equipment. I'm looking at buying a certain amount of food. And then you got to do a bunch of videoing. Well, that takes away your fun time, but it helps to pay for the trip. This is important. So what you have to do is decide what's going on. Now, a lot of product, I buy with my own money. They're not sent to me by companies. So, like, I want to pick up a Safari tarp I'm looking at, which is about $200. I sent them an email asking them if they want a review. They haven't replied yet. And they may not. And if they don't, well, I'll just go buy it. But if they do, well, good. They saved me $200. And normally that's what I try to do. But I'm going to tell you, out of 10 emails, 2 might say yes. And that's the tricky part. So why do China companies, why do they want to send you something free? And why do they want to make you a video, even if you don't have that many subs? Like if you're sitting on right now 200-300 subs and you've got at least 100 views, start emailing to do reviews on these products. You'll get them. I guarantee it. And have AI actually generate the email for you. Now, why is it? Well, think about this. Let's say you made a widget. We're going to call it a widget, which means it can be anything. So we made a widget and we want people to know about it because we have to sell that widget. Well, nobody's going to buy it. They don't know who we are. Now, I'm going to take that widget and I'm going to send that out to 50 YouTubers just to make me a video. And if it's an outdoor product, I want it to be made outdoors. I want it to be talked about in English because you're a China company. You don't sound very good when you're talking in China language. They want it in English. They don't care if you're fat, you're skinny. They don't care. They just want a nice presentation. That's it. So you contact them, and sure, they send it to you. You're going to be like, oh, my God, I got free product. The guy was right. Well, the reason is they want to have a good 100 videos sitting on YouTube. So now they'll go to Facebook, and now they'll do some advertising there, and it'll come up in different people's feeds. Understand, this company hasn't made any money yet. This is called investing in your business. They're actually going to spend, a good $10,000 on this. So now somebody clicks on the link, it sends them to their order page. They try to put timer clocks up to put pressure. Come on, buy now, get it now. And you'll think, hey, that's pretty cool. But that's not where it ends. Most people now head over to YouTube. They type in the name of the product, and it's very important the name of the product's in the title. And then they do a search. So now they see 1,000 videos come up. And they're like, wow, this must be a popular product. When it really isn't. So now they go watch 2 or 3 videos, which is actually increasing and making them believe they need it. So it's generating that sale quicker, because in your head you're thinking, wow, I really like that. So then you watch another video because you really like that. And you're slowly being seduced into buying it. So now you go buy it. And now that company starts making money. This is how this entire system works. And everybody thinks, oh, I don't have enough subs. I don't have enough views. No, that's bullshit. I tell you right now. If you have a tiny channel that has, like I said, 300-400 subscribers, you're getting at least 50 to 100 views. That is enough to get a company to send you a product. Now, you may send emails to these companies, and the first 10 will turn you down. Don't let that discourage you. Okay? And be patient. Like I have an email right now I sent out to Tideweed. I don't know. I'll get the name right one day. But it's a blind. And I told them I want the double blind, which runs for about $200. I want a set of camel clothing, which is around $100. And I want a knapsack, which is $70. And this is how I'm going to do the video. Now they told me, hey, no problem. We'll get that out to you. But right now, we're on some type of vacation this week. So, I don't know, I guess in the next 3 or 4 days, they'll get back to me, and then they'll mail that to me. So later I'll have $300 or $400 of hunting stuff coming in that I didn't even pay for, but now I'm going to test it and see if I like it. Now, there has been products I've tested that I didn't like. Okay, and what I've done is I've told them straight up that I can't do a video on this. I really don't like your product for this reason, that reason, this reason. I would rather not do a video on a company and give a company a chance to fix their problem. And they appreciate that. So they actually end up emailing me back, usually within 3 months or so, and they'll say, look, we took your suggestions into consideration, and here's what we've done. Do you want to give it another shot? And I'll sit back and say, okay, yeah, send it now. And then I'll put it through its tests, and sure enough, they fix those things. Now, you never send back the original one. None of them ever want anything back. They never want to do. I had a company send me a canvas tent, and they sent me the smallest one, which I really had no use for. And it was like a $700 canvas tent. I did do a review like they wanted for 8 minutes. I showed me setting it up in the dark and this type of thing, and it's a nice tent. I gave it to my son. Good for one guy, or with his wife, it's good for that. But it really depends. Now, I had another company send me a swimming pool years ago, and I did a review on me sitting in the pool, and you could use it for washing your dogs. I went a different way of marketing that pool compared to just little kids. I had that pool sitting down here in my bunker for at least 6 months, and I was like, I'm never going to use that. So I gave it to my next door neighbor. My next door neighbor has a couple little kids, and I said, do you want that? And they said, sure. And they were out in it this summer, all summer, having a good time. I had the little kids coming up to the fence, and they were actually going, thank you for the pool, mister. And I'm like, oh, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It is so funny. But anybody can get free product if you follow what I've told you to do in this video. And one thing I never say enough of, hit like on the video, give me a comment on the video and stuff like that. Oh my God. And by the way, if you're one of those people and you've listened to this video to the end and all you put is an icon inside a comment section, like a peace sign, a hello, whatever, it does not help anybody. YouTube is not helping that person at all. YouTube has moved into the position of now that you must write at least a paragraph. And then if you write a paragraph, that is actually helping that person's video climb. That is very important. I have had the chat AI draw me up 2 paragraphs where I talk so nice about the YouTuber. It's unbelievable. I've actually started posting that on people's YouTubes and giving them their thumbs up. And it's so funny. I had a couple guys actually raise it, market. You know what I mean? And then I've had other guys say, "Oh my God, that is so nice what you said." And I'm just shaking my head. I'm going, they don't even know it was generated by AI. They don't even know what I'm doing because they haven't gotten to that point yet. I try to help out other YouTubers when I watch their videos. So I have this 2 paragraph thing set up where I'll copy it and paste it and I'll hit thumbs up. Anything that helps them come up in the algorithm is what I try to do. More than anything else. Now, I'm never negative. If a person has something that I don't agree with, I will give advice. But some people take that the wrong way. I'll say, don't use Paraguard, use Dyneema. It's way better. I'm not trying to be mean to them. I'm trying to, share something with them. Some people say, "Hey, great, thanks." Some people say, "Oh my God, he's being evil to me." But most of the time, I just do a copy and paste of 2 paragraphs, and that actually helps them in the algorithm and raises them up. YouTube is changing quite a bit. You really even see a lot of YouTubers are leaving YouTube because they're not making the money they used to make, no matter what they do. Okay, and to them, they were in on it because of the money, and I mean at least a good $2,000 a month. Well, when that $2,000 a month dropped to $200 a month, they were like, "Well, this isn't even worth my time," and they stopped making videos. And then you look at their last video; it was 1 year ago, and that's what it was. Yet they had 300,000 subs. That's because they're not making shit. And that's the only reason they were on YouTube, was to scam and take advantage of people. I try my very best when I do a review on a product. This is what it does. If you want it, there's a link in the description. But I'm not trying to convince them to buy it. I'll give suggestions on why it's cool. Like when I got the hot water heater, I think that's so cool. But I got that. And being able to take a shower or to clean up at a campsite is just awesome. So that's just me. I try to get things that I like. I try not to get things I don't like, is what I do. I'm actually working with a company right now. We're talking back and forth, and this has gone on for almost 5 days, where I want a form of an affiliate link to purchase knives, good quality knives. And they're working on it. I've been approved, and we're going that way. So hopefully, you guys actually buy some knives when I get this all worked out. And I have no problem sharing what I do. This is not top secret. A lot of your creators will not want to tell you anything because they want to keep it a secret. It's all about them. That's not me. I have my email address right in my description. You can email me a question anytime you want. If you're curious about how you make money on YouTube, how you do affiliate marketing, where does it work, I'll go into specific detail for it. I might even make you a private video. But there it is. And this video is pretty long. But if this made sense to you, give me a thumbs up. Give me a paragraph. And if you do it and you start getting free stuff, and it's because of my video, let me know. So others can see, hey, this worked for X amount of people. But you can get free stuff, even when you have a small channel. Do not think, I only have 900 subs. Don't even look at that. They need the marketing. And that's all there is to it. Catch you guys on the next one.